Hello everybody, my name is Merc. We are back playing Elden Ring, of course, and we are still playing the same session as last time, where I just defeated the Ancestral Spirit. Can't remember if that was his name or not. I decided we're going to stay in this area for a little while longer, and I traveled back up to the upper section of Siofra River. I do kind of want to see what this thing's all about, so why not start there, I guess. And then we'll see where else this area may lead us, because we didn't thoroughly check it out. I was kind of preoccupied with returning to the Site of Grace. So we did actually see a message in the last video that said try circling around. And I very much like that plan, assuming that this thing is a deadly creature. It was just a flower in this corner. There's also another path that we can take after this. There was a lot of Claymen back there, and I didn't really want to spend a whole episode fighting Claymen. I also don't want to spend a whole episode slowly creeping up on this dude, but that's what's happening right now. Check the time real quick to see what kind of... Okay. Well, so much for sneaking up. We are fighting a Dragonkin Soldier. It did some decent damage with a heavy attack on its leg. Surprised first attack didn't necessarily hit us. Probably don't want to just be inside of it swinging. I also want to hit its face, though. That's been giving us some good damage, particularly in the last fight. Found a way in its butt, which is usually how you want to fight big monsters, and it seems to be doing the same attack over and over. This man also has a rotting gut of sort. Kind of reminiscent of those trolls we were fighting in Limgrave. Running really low on stamina with all these swinging and rolling that we're doing. Oh! That did almost kill us. Oh, we got a stagger in. Big headshot damage. Okay, so I was hoping for a critical attack. That's not how that went down. It seems like it just took a lot of extra damage. See if we can get in his butt again. Those were really good timed rolls. That was not. Got a little ahead of myself and died as it did an upper portion of its slam attack. I guess it slammed down and then raised its arms afterwards. We're gonna respawn at the Stake of America. Nokron, Eternal City. We haven't seen that before, that name. I don't believe anyway. I don't know if more than one city are called Eternal Cities in this game, or if they're, you know what I mean, like there's only one Eternal City. I don't know. I don't remember what the original, or rather that extra city we went to where we fought a giant was called. I'm gonna go back at some point and maybe write some names down, because from what I'm seeing, this video game has a lot of very similar names. Apparently it's a writing motif of George R.R. Martin, who you may know as the writer of the Game of Thrones books, A Song of Ice and Fire. He did a bunch of world building for this game. I don't know if there's like a certain method to doing this, but it seems like this is working so far. I don't know if I want to go to his face or just want to attack its leg. I'm gonna get greedy and go to its face. that was greedy. Put some decent damage in. Hacking away at its leg. This is the sweet spot, it seems like, if you can get behind its knee. It just kind of tries to swipe you over and over. It's working! And we got the stagger already. Okay, okay, run to its face, run to its face. Okay, we got some decent damage in. Nothing spectacular though, maybe we should have kept trying to swipe its knees instead of going for the face. Okay, that time the swipe hit us. Did a lunge. Got a good headshot in there. This is just some panic rolling. Okay, that's the attack that killed us last time. That did full damage. Full damage. Almost. Yeah, it's got... What's with all the bellies being opened? We'll give this another shot or two, but the fact that it's doing some quick attacks that are almost killing us in one hit implies to me that we should level up our vitality a little bit, perhaps. Also, I didn't spend my souls. Probably should spend the souls. I don't know how many souls we have. Let's go see, I guess. What if we fight him on the horse? We didn't even consider that. We got 22,000? I'm telling you, back of the knee strats is actually the way to go. As long as you can just keep doing this over and over. It does feel a little cheesy, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, okay, he hit us, he hit us. In fact, he didn't hit us, he hit the horse. Okay, this is the attack. Oh, I thought that was the attack. The big slam. He killed the horse. Which, you know what? Fair. I was cheesing you. Okay. I do think I could do this. But I don't know if I want to spend a whole episode doing it. I think it'll take some persistence. And I already keep mentioning to myself that it does feel like we're a little unprepared, underleveled for this area. Just a little, though. So I think I'm gonna do a drive-by, grab our runes, and back the heck out of here. You think this man has a charge attack? Pretty slow. I'm wondering if the statue is like a dragonkin. It does seem to have a... weird vines coming out of its neck area. Okay, I was wondering, the music stopped, but it kept crawling closer to us. Oh. I think it teleported back when we turned around. I didn't expect that. Kinda takes it out of the moment a little bit, but I guess it's a way to prevent cheesing. Alright, is there anything back here? Looks like it's a bit of a dead end. I wonder. What if we... One is approaching us, so I'm going to walk away a bit. What if we do this? We're going to be heavy rolling for sure. Like, unquestionably. Okay, it is not a dual wield capable plan. What if we... We do have two hammers. We have a large club. I just want to see if we can do more damage using strike. It's not even that much more. Holy crap, don't die to the friggin' claymen. Switch back to the battle axe. I just don't want to fight these things. This is the only time that it feels like my damage is a little too weak. It's just such a pain in the butt. So I'm just thinking to myself, right now I think I'm going to take out these two men. These two clay men. Oh man, hit us with the swipe attack. Drink up. Get on the horse. I hope the horse is okay with dying the last time. Don't worry, horse. I died too. And then I'm just going to have a look as to what's back here. We don't necessarily need to fight these laggardly folk. The majority of them have spears. So we only need to worry about a couple casters. There's one item. Golden Rune 7. The only issue is if they're chasing us, if we go into this little corner. They're gonna cut us off, cut off our exit. And I'm letting it happen. Dragon Wound Grease. True, we could make that fight so much easier. I didn't even consider that. Now I kind of want to go fight it again. Because, like, damage wasn't even our issue. It was just that it did so much damage. Leveling up would help a lot, but honestly, if I'm going to level up, it's going to be in points in dexterity. He's, still alert. We have 5 Dragon Wound Grease, which I believe is good for killing dragons. Yeah, which can now be used to cause them mortal harm. So we're going to try it, just because we haven't really been using these items. And I want to see what kind of damage it can do. Did seem like this area is a bit of a dead end otherwise. We can get it back up here pretty quickly. I'm going to try for the sneak attack again. Just have the grease at the ready. You kind of hear it breathing, I think. Immediately. Oh, I don't have full flasks. In fact, I had half flasks. Oh, that's an animation. Holy crap. Well, looks like we might be wasting a grease here. It's not even that significant of damage. Oh, it staggered me. It actually was a benefit. Oh, what the heck? I don't think we've seen that attack before. It kind of canceled my chug animation. Oh my gosh. Okay. We're gonna get the heck out of here. And like I said, we're kind of wasting a grease. I did notice there's an item back there. I don't know how bad I want that item. Maybe I'll leave that for a reward for finally killing the Dragonkin Soldier at a later date. Unfortunately, it does seem like this might be the end of our journey here. Can't check the map because we're still in combat. That was our message. I just want to see. Okay, yep. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What the heck? Someone left a message and it has asterisks in it? That's weird. Why is that, there a message with asterisks in it? Well, basically it seems like our main choice here is to keep throwing our face against the Dragonkin warrior. It does seem like there's an upper area up here, but I don't know if we can get to it. At least, not from down here necessarily. Which honestly might be for the best. So, having defeated the Hallowhorn grounds, I think it is time for us to return to Limgrave. Question being, where do we go? And before we go, though, we should leave a marker just so we don't forget. This seems right. There's a boss here. Don't forget. I'm just thinking to myself still. Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't seem like we can enter that castle, but if we can, like if there's a path behind that waterfall. Oh yeah, there's that flask right here. Well, with this flask scarab, I'm gonna do a bit of a recon mission. Big miss. Chug up real quick. We're gonna see if we can ride past the Dragonkin. Because we didn't really check out this castle side. Injustice. Marika's Scar Seal. Marika's. I think that's how I've been pronouncing it. It is a talisman. I guess I should have left it as a reward. We already had Radagon's Scar Seal. They both do the same thing. Raises stats, but makes it so you take more damage. This increases vigor, endurance, strength, dexterity, and raises mind, intellect, faith, and arcane from the seal of Queen Marika. King Consort Radagon. King Consort. I have an idea as to what that means, but I don't know the context, because I've not seen that name outside of that item. Yeah, I didn't think there would be anything up here. Yeah, this is just the way down. Well, I did say I wanted to go to Stormvale. But I also want to go check out this area a little bit, now that we have the map for it. So I think I'm going to do a bit of a compromise. I think initially we're going to check out here, where the Siofra River Well was, where we got teleported by Patches, even though there's a lot of rune bears down here. Actually, you know what? Let's go fight this rune bear, and if we can take on this rune bear, that'll give me the confidence to see if we can take on the others. We still have not found these pot friends. It's one of the few things I knew about this game prior to it coming out. Man, it's so nice to be able to like see in the distance, even if it makes my frames drop a little. Like, this game is friggin' beautiful. We have not explored any of that, really. Like, we have explored a little bit of the low grounds, but any of the highlands, we've not. Okay. We're back in familiar territory. I can breathe safely, breathe deeply. I never really noticed that this cliff wall, these cliff walls are gravestones. Which is interesting because those men are scavenging along the walls. Hey, what's up? It's been a while since I fought one of you. I ain't scared. So these men are kind of digging through ancient graves. I don't know how many men we want to take out in this area, because fighting rune bears tend to they tend to get aggressive and charge you down. I don't know what the heck happened there. I tried to swing and it didn't swing at all. Okay, let's not die to a foot soldier. It looks like it would be pretty hard to do so. We still have not leveled up. Does this man already sense us? No, he's just patrolling back and forth. We already killed some men, but we're gonna go level up real quick, I guess, before I forget and before we die to this rune bear. Level up. Oh, another thing that I did is I upgraded our flasks in between the episodes. We still don't have enough. We almost have enough to upgrade to 14 decks. So those 2 points basically do nothing for us right now. But in one more level, we can use that new sword. Almost wonder how worth it would be to farm out that last level. Does it say in our status how much we need? We need 8,633. I'm not one for farming necessarily. Just want to take out any of the somewhat dangerous men in the area. Oh man, that horse took the brunt of that damage. I'm locked onto the wrong man. Swing wildly. Swing mildly. That's what I'm doing. We're actually already almost there to leveling up. Having enough runes to level up again. But I'm not going to take the easy way out. I said I'm going to fight this dang rune bear, and we're fighting this dang rune bear. Running low on smoldering butterflies. So maybe we'll make some more holy pots, even though they seem like just worse so far. I don't know if it's the enemy resistances or if it's because fire pots got buffed recently. Alright, let's get this over with. I wonder if this one is stronger or weaker. It's not doing crazy damage. Where'd it go? Somehow it went up there. Okay, let's go fight it on better ground. I'm assuming it'll chase us. Yeah, it's finding its way down. Hello. It's a bit wary of me, I'm a bit wary of it, so I was wondering if it would knock down that stone wall. It took damage there. It doesn't seem to do crazy damage, so I wonder if it's just very, or decently tanky to scare you away. But the developers didn't want you, or wanted it to be at least feasible that you'd take it out early in the game. So the rune bear is down. We've got 1,100 souls in our flask back, and a larval tear. And we already have one of those. I'm gonna assume... Yeah, it is a key item. I thought we already had one of those. Oh no, we found one of them in a shop. So theoretically, if we ever find Renala, Queen of the Full Moon, we can respec now. I just realized if I really wanted to level up, I could have just crunched all the souls we have in our pockets. We have so many. Where's this? Oh, there it is. Site of Grace. It's finally time to upgrade, or rather to level up to 14 decks. Level 38, without having gotten to Stormvale Castle in the distance. And now, it is time to play with some new items, I believe. Let's first check out how much damage this great grafted blade greatsword, does. It seems like it's gonna do less. 219, that is indeed less. We can upgrade it. I believe we have a bunch of somber smithing stones, which is my understanding is that's what we need. Another thing we can do is put on the hand ballista. Requires 30 strength, 14 dex. Another reason why I wanted to try this out. We have 50 bolts, as well as some special bolts. Causes scarlet rot. We got explosive bolts, and I think just stronger than normal bolts. Yeah, they do 15 more damage. Holy crap. What the heck? What is going on here? Is it because I don't... Oh, it's because they need to be special bolts. Crap. They need to be ballista bolts. Do we really want to waste a ballista bolt right now? Kinda. Okay, that really was a waste. I just want to know how much damage this bad boy does. Oh my god. It's fine. Okay, we're trying this one more time. 156. So we are back if we're going to use this sword. Oh yeah, I forgot we're slow rolling. If we are going to use this sword, we are back to having to two-hand all the time, which I'm not against, clearly, because that's how I started with the Great Axe in the first place. We're going to keep the horn headband for sure. We're looking for some lighter material. We're definitely not wearing cloth garb. So I guess we're switching back to the champion pauldron. What is the lightest materials we have? No matter what, we need to upgrade endurance if we want to use this loadout. This loadout looks ridiculous. What if we take off the torch? It's still a heavy load. So I think we're going to compromise for now. Go back to the short bow. And I guess this will be our armor set for now. Well, we killed the rune bear. Another thing we can do, or I want to do, is go back to the round table. This is going to be a bit of a episode of chores, I guess. I don't know if anyone's going to say anything new. We have, it seems, killed a great lord or two. Well, we got 2 achievements, I should say. One of them being from the ancestral spirit.
You appear to be doing well. Very good.
Yeah, you like my new sword?
Well then, would you like to learn an incantation?
Yeah, I guess. Nothing new here.
May the golden order shine through you.
I'm just checking out this guy's neck bling. Trying to see what was hanging off of his neck there.
Those who live in
Alright, D doesn't say anything new. I don't remember this guy's name. I'm pretty sure it starts with a D as well. Nothing new as well. This man is still here. Not saying a word. What about you?
Once the wisdom of the 2 fingers becomes your own, I'll impart to you a proper welcome as a true member of the Round Table. I have high hopes for you.
I skipped his last message, but didn't seem like he had anything important to say. We got the old Finger Maiden's corpses here. Twin Maiden husks. Nothing really here. They do sell a long bow, which we can use now instead of our short bow. There's no real reason to switch, I don't think. I mean, it gives us a mighty shot skill. Some armor that's probably too heavy for us to want to use, and a bunch of weapons, expensive stone sword keys. Actually, that's another thing we can do, is go check out the other stone sword door here.
Well, where have you been hiding?
Oh, you know, killing things.
I took you for dead, no matter if they had your arms then.
So yes, it does require somber smithing stones to upgrade this. And it seems like it's quite an upgrade as well. It's actually like a 27 damage upgrade. So we're definitely going to do it. This is a very expensive weapon to upgrade as well, though. Do I got anything worth selling here? I mean, of course, but... the question being, do I have any duplicates? Sorry to waste your time looking through this nonsense, but want to keep my inventory at least a little bit organized. It doesn't look like there's really anything. Got a second set of chitin trousers. Oh, we have another talisman, a clarifying horn charm. An accoutrement worn by the ancestral followers raises focus. Focus governs resistance to sleep and madness. Said to be a budding horn, the ancestral followers believe that the horns of a long-lived beast continue to bud like antlers over and over again until the beast one day becomes an ancestral spirit. So it's funny, I did comment on that ancestral spirit having a rather ridiculous rack of antlers on its corpse when we first found it. Long-lived beasts continue to bud like antlers. That makes me wonder about these budding horns we've been finding. This horn began to sprout on a beast that typically bears no horn. Perhaps it's a vestige of the Primordial Crucible. So the Primordial Crucible, I thought about that a little bit more. It kind of reminds me of the idea of like the Primordial Ooze, if you will, where all life is said to have come from. I don't know if that's actually the case. Let's talk to Fia again.
My dear, had a change of heart already.
Do we want to let her hold me? This man looks like he could use someone to hold him. I think it's time. I still don't know what this does. I really thought about coming here on my second character and doing it. But surely if she's gonna curse me, there's gonna be a way to uncurse me later, and I feel like we're doing well enough where I don't feel no fear, no curse.
My thanks, great champion.
Alright, what's gonna happen here? Is this PG-13? Oh, she's just giving you a hug.
Very warm.
Baldekin's Blessing. I feel like we just lost max HP or something.
What you felt light up inside you was a Baldekin's blessing. Though it is but a fleeting thing, I am afraid. Come back to me, should you require another. I will take you in my arms as often as you need.
You know, sometimes people just need a hug, you know? Okay, well, I don't know if it actually did hurt us at all. I just noticed the HP bar popped up. Maybe I'll have a look at the video after this. Let's see what that Baldekin's Blessing was. I assume it's a talisman. Doesn't look like it was. Let's go to the inventory, I guess. Really should look at the icon. Okay, so it is like a tool. Uses FP to temporarily boost poise. You can only hold one at a time. Favor bestowed by a deathbed companion. Protection of a hidden temple in the guise of a bedchamber. Protection of a hidden temple in the guise of a bed. Okay. The favor allows one to forget any aches and pains. In death, there is only peace, for in death, there can be no sensation. Interesting. I don't know how useful that's going to be at all. Got some icons on the top left. I think the gold foot icon is from someone in the 3 group. We did have like a red up, and now we have a red down as well. Is there a way to check? No, of course not. Why would be able to check? I like that I can hide my helm. Oh well. We'll figure that out at a later date, I guess. We have so many keys that it just seems foolish not to use them right here. I believe we still have 6 more after this. I assume there's not going to be anything too interesting in here. Appears to be a pantry, a kitchen. Time for Elden Ring. Can't attack the chest, so I'm going to assume it's not a mimic. It's a blue item, Assassin's Prayer Book. That also reminds me of something else we can do in this episode since we're doing a bunch of chores. Where would the Assassin's Prayer Book be? I guess down here. Give to a learned cleric to acquire new incantations. Prayer Book of the Round Table hold assassins. You get Assassin's Approach and Darkness. And then we have the Sorcery Scroll that we got quite a while ago. Was it Raya Lucaria that we went to? That capital city? I don't know. Like I said, I feel like I should go and maybe write down some names of people and places so I don't sound like a dummy all the time, just some of the time. I wonder if this guy's gonna take this book.
Further study of incantations, is it? I can happily spare the time and applaud your enthusiasm.
So in some of the Souls games, you don't necessarily want to give books to everybody you see or anybody you see, but I really don't know what's going on, so we're definitely just giving him this book. I had a feeling he was going to say this.
Incantations bear no lineage from the Erd tree. Very well. I'll take it off your hands.
Okay, so he took it anyway. Let's see these two new spells. We got Darkness and Assassin's Approach right next to each other. Create an area of darkness that conceals caster. Incantation of the Two Fingers servants who once served as the assassins of the Round Table hold. Creates a veil of darkness, conceals the caster. Incantation can be cast while in motion or crouching. The assassins were themselves once tarnished who had strayed from guidance, and they pursued their duty in the darkness that is without grace. Okay. Completely silences the footsteps of the caster, additionally reduces fall damage and the sound produced by falling. Assassins were charged with eliminating tarnished who had strayed from guidance. But these assassins were themselves once tarnished who had strayed from guidance. And they pursued their duty in the darkness that is without grace. So he said these incantations are from... are not from the Erd tree, whereas the other ones are. You can even see the banner that they're written on is more decrepit and rotten than these other spells. Not to mention, of course, them looking just darker in general, especially the Darkness spell, of course. Requires 18 Faith for Darkness, 10 for Assassin Approach.
May the Golden Order shine through you.
Okay, so we didn't actually upgrade this weapon full, we just kind of got a bit sidetracked. Let's eat a bunch of souls. Although I guess we could just sell them too. Let's eat 11 just for giggles.
Back no matter.
Upgrade this weapon again. It requires 1 Somber Smithing Stone 2. And we'll get an extra... quite a bit of damage, almost 30 damage. And now we need a Somber Smithing Stone 3. Okay, definitely keep an eye out for that. And now we should be doing like 280 damage. Why is this man just walking around? I guess this might be his first encounter with this area. And he's slow playing it like I do. So we did kill the Rune Bear. I kind of wanted to see what was going on with this little area, so I guess that's what we're going to do. Let me check the time. We got a bit of time. Let's go back to the Yagil Lake South. There's also that dragon we can go fight. That seems unwise, though. Oh, it's raining here. Some cool weather effects. I'm just seeing what else is over here. This is where the Wandering Mausoleum was, and now that I remember... that NPC is actually gone now. The one that we gave the letter to Irina's father. He's not on the map anyway. We're actually going to go to the Waypoint Ruins cellar and talk to Sorceress Selin. I think is her name. It just showed up and I already forgot. We'll give her the book as well that we found earlier.
Young apprentice. First things first. You are a tadpole when it comes to magic. Infantile. Without the legs to walk. So, to become a sorcerer, first, you must face your ignorance. Now, shall we start learning?
Yeah, it's been a while since I talked to this lady last. Just looking at the intellect requirements. Let's give her the Royal House scroll.
Is that a scroll? Takes me back to my academy days. Very well. This is sorcery with which I'm not entirely unfamiliar. I'll be sure to incorporate it into one of your lessons. Never lose that inquisitive spirit, my apprentice.
I'm assuming it's these two. I'm just glancing through these real quick. We definitely saw all of these. I don't know if we saw this one though. We must have. The Glint Blade Phalanx creates a defensive arc of magic glint blades overhead which automatically attack nearby foes, bestowed upon the enchanted Carian knights who combine this art with their swordsmanship to maintain pressure upon their foes, striking in waves of steel and sorcery. And then there's the Carian Slicer. Conjures a magic sword that delivers a swift, sweeping slash. Sorcery can be used without delay after performing another action, so it can be used into a combo. Even among the Carian sword sorceries, this is notably effective technique. Do you have anything new to say?
Continue the lesson. Very well. I have time aplenty.
Nothing new, really. Well, I almost wondered, should we go visit this Sorceress Cellin? Oh no, this is Sorceress Cellin. So who the heck is this? Sorceress Cellin? I'm so confused. Now we have to go check it out. Let's go back to the 4th church. Check out this Poison Swamp ruins and see if this bound sorcerer says anything. Right, the Headless Knights are here. As well as the Cuckoo Knights, as I was calling them. This is the man that wanted to go back to his home. Let's just read what he says. There's the tower. I can go home, bathe in rays of gold. Okay, I thought he would name it. Name the city, but he does not. Hoping that head doesn't spawn, but as I mentioned... Okay, we need to go. We need to go. One way or the other, we need to get out of here. This is also Sorcerer's Cellin? I'm so confused.
It will do no good, I swear it.
It does sound similar and obviously looks similar.
And yet you persist. You frothing degenerates.
I'm so confused. I was confused when I first met her, and now I'm just even more confused. Oh yeah, we should switch to two-handing. It does 295 damage, so this is a damage upgrade. I don't know if I wanted to go back up here. We didn't even look at the moveset, really. But it's a big sword, so... Not quite sure what I'll be expecting there. It did kind of poke us. Oh my god, don't get comboed into magic. This is so ridiculous. Please, just come down the stairs. I want to talk. Look at me, I'm just a pincushion. Okay, we're doing way more damage to this thing now. All that for some arrows. Okay, so it's got a wide swipe attack, which is good. I think this confirms my suspicion that if you hit these Knights of Cuckoo, they tend to overreact a little bit, start flailing. And we did get a Cuckoo Glintstone from them, so also reinforces my theory that those are Cuckoo Knights. Okay. Finally, we're going back to Agil Lake South. For the last time, hopefully. Take a sip of water. We're gonna go wrap around this cliffside. Does that a bear respawn? That's a good question. I'm assuming no. And my assumption was correct. So let's go through this little ravine. Man, things are living just a little bit, and it's kind of annoying. So much so that I just left that man to live and lick his wounds. Yeah, I thought there was a path this way that leads down to the coffins that we've seen so many episodes ago. That looks to be in the far distance. That is Kaled, I imagine. Maybe you can even see some of the spires of the town of Sorcery. Oh, we got some wolves. Time to restock on our beast bones, maybe. And that's how that went down. We're not really... I don't think you can use beast bones on anything else, so I just am content with filling our stock of bone darts. Put it back on our action bar for now. And we are at those coffins. This wolf wasn't too pleased. Oh, wait a minute. I didn't even look at that. We do have a golf swing now, maybe. That dog went flying, is all I'm saying about that. Okay, and we got a stab after the roll. Oh man, that's gonna be deadly. Okay, I like this weapon a lot. Even if it was a little less damage, I would be probably still wanting to use it. But because it actually is more damage than the heavy great axe, I am super intrigued. Okay, come on. Yes, there's wolves. Even more on that ridge. I guess we haven't really explored this ridge either. Makes me wonder what kind of combo this thing has. I imagine it's just a bunch of horizontal swipes. That might be it. Okay, so it looks like it has a 3-hit combo on its 2-hand animations anyway. Man, the dead angles on this sword is deadly. Didn't mean to get on then get off the horse, but I want to loot those beast bones, you know? Spirit Spring over there. Have we gone over there? Oh, got some dung here. Gold-tinged excrement. Very important. What is it used for? I don't know. But it's very important. Where does this lead? Back up to a flask that is flying, or a scarab that's flying. I'm really surprised. It actually did damage to us. Oh my god, I'm really just R1ing over and over what's on my left side. Okay, so we don't need to go up here again. I'm not sure if I even noticed the Spirit Spring before. Maybe we didn't even have the horse. No, we probably had the horse. Oh, man. I guess we're going to wrap around this coast. We're not going to go too deep in into these woods just yet. It's just a warthog. We didn't even loot the coffins. Let's go back and do that. So meandery today. Especially this episode's been a bit of nonsense. Actually, we did loot some of the coffins. Not all of them. Free runes. Nothing to sneeze at. Yeah, I don't really want to go into those woods. It gets awfully dark in there, especially at nighttime. There's an octopus below, and an item. And what looks like it might be a shipwreck. A raft wreck, because it was certainly no big ship. Okay, so we do need to be a little careful. We don't know necessarily how much damage this does against the beak. But it turns out charge heavy attack leads to a pretty good critical strike. Give me those ovaries. Golden rune. So nothing here. We're back at the beginning area where we're gonna get disappointed by all the items we find again. I'm sure. Got some wolves in the forest. Don't know if we need to mess with that. Actually, let's get a bit closer anyway, just to see what we see through the trees. It does seem like they increase the fog as you get into these woods. We find some demi-humans. Haven't encountered any of these in quite a while. It is nighttime, so they are more deadly than usual, I guess. They actually do seem faster. But if anyone can even shield this sword, I would be super impressed. If any of these nerds, anyway, can shield the sword. Looks like that was a bit of an ambush, and we just kind of ambushed them instead. Let's check out what's going on with this path. This looks like a developer message because it's glowing. Open for business. Oh, it's a merchant's message, I guess. I'm assuming that's what this campfire up ahead is. Yep, there's a mule over there. Did notice another demi-human though, so let's make sure this area is actually safe before we decide that it's time for business. And it's business time. There's a ghost over there. I saw him a bit earlier. Got an owl. Getting teleported into the middle of this woods threw me off a little bit because it's hard to explore woods thoroughly. Right.
Welcome, dear customer.
Why does this feel like a trap?
Right this way. Right this way.
This feels like such a trap. I mean, I'm not scared. You see my friggin' sword? What are you gonna do to me?
Welcome, valued customer. Come, trade in our wandering emporium. Please, buy something. I'm hungry. I've been hungry so long. Please?
I don't know, he seems rather desperate. He sells invasion fingers, slivers of meat, beast livers, lump of flesh, trina lilies, smithing stones. We're not really using the smithing stone ones anymore. 2 cookbooks. Saint Trina's arrow causes sleep buildup. Arrow carved to resemble a withered water lily. Afflicts targets with a powerful sleep effect. Priests of Saint Trina use these arrows to spread their teachings. The sweet oblivion of sleep can become quite the habit. Yeah, no doubt. Riveted wooden shield. Small wooden round shield has been reinforced with metal. It's light and easy to handle, but cannot offer the damage negation of a true metal shield. The design riveted to the center represents both sword and tree. Okay. Blue gold kite shield. Standard medium-sized metal shield, highly reputed for its solid build and reliability. Design represents the Erd tree foregrounded against a blue sky. Okay. We can make exalted flesh or beast lure pot. And as well as a hand axe, commonly known as a hatchet. The smaller variety of an axe is an everyday work tool. Despite its short reach, it is easy to handle, excelling in successive attacks. I've done a lot of damage with hand axes in previous Souls games. Let's buy this cookbook and then... Oops, I guess I could have sold.
How nice of you to stop by, please.
Skipped his messages a little bit. He's a little slow in talking. Let's buy that cookbook as well. Do we really want to buy more smithing stones? I mean, they're just 200 each. So I guess we will. Sell 3 of them. 3 golden runes. Could buy more arrows. Could buy some sleep arrows. He's only got 10 of these, and actually I can only buy 1. So I don't know how effective that'll be. Why are these bolts more expensive than the arrows? Let's just top up on arrows, I guess. And by top up, I mean by 8. Well, not a whole lot there. Let's see what these new items we can craft are. The Beast Lore Pot. Hefty beast bone and beast blood. Uses FP, lures beasts only. Why does it use FP? Oh, I didn't notice the holy water pots use FP as well, and they scale with faith. Okay. Not that that really changes much, but it is something to keep in mind. What else did we... It was a type of meat. Exalted flesh. Oh, yes! This is the meat that boosts physical attack. We can make them now. It's quite a recipe. Hefty beast bones. We need to kill a bunch of warthogs, I guess, or bears. I'm just gonna have a look what's up here, but I'm not actually gonna go too far into this forest, as I mentioned. I think the plan right now... Yeah, we can't really go up this ridge. That's where the Erd tree is. We're gonna go along this coast, see what that fortress is. I imagine, or I'm hoping... I thought that was a Trina lily. It was just a friggin' message. But yeah, I'm hoping there's gonna be a site of grace up ahead. I think I hear Scarab on top of the cliff, so we'll have to remember that for the future. Looks like there's no beach over here, so we don't want to fall down that way. Oh, we found a bear. I did say we want to kill some more bears, I guess. Get some more practice with our crazy sword. Jeez, man, it even set the bear flying. And hey, we got the hefty beast bone that I kind of wanted. Doesn't look like a whole lot else going on over here. That's definitely K-Lit up ahead. Look how gross it is over there. You can tell by the rotten trees. Scarlet rot, I guess, but the Erd tree's still going strong, I guess. There's a castle on the top of the wall, on top of the cliff, I should say. Looks like a church over there. And a second Erd tree. Okay, I heard the penguins and I freaked out a little bit. So there's the second Erd tree. I imagine that might be the church. This game is huge. Game is huge. Heading towards this fortress. Looks like they're they don't want visitors. There's a ballista at the top. So, is there another way around? Probably not. Oh, there is a site of grace right here. Good thing I decided to go have a look. That is the Bridge of Sacrifice over there. Just like to get my bearings, have a look. Surrounding area. But I think that is it for this episode. I want to see some. Yeah. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. I very much appreciate it. If you enjoyed the video, click the like button, and I'll have another one up tomorrow. See ya!